Brian Anderson.
Welcome to 2K TV and welcome to the 2K family. Brian Anderson, we're so happy to have you on the show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tell us about your recording session today.
Oh man, I'm so happy to be a part of this great group. We've done a lot of recording. Today was especially fun because we were able to get into a lot of some of the new names in the NBA.
And here were the Heat coming into the building earlier on, looking as dapper as ever. Their goal, as always, protect their home court. A nighttime activity on Ocean Drive here in Miami. As seen from the air, plenty going on down there. It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Indiana Pacers playing against the Miami Heat here at the American Airlines Arena. This is Kevin Harlow with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. A special treat for our viewers tonight. One-time league MVP Shaquille O'Neal is in the house. And with us, courtside, Shaq, great to see you.
Kevin, you know I love your voice. That didn't even sound right when you said that. One-time league MVP.
That does not sound right, does it?
Should be 3.
How can that be?
Because they stole it from me twice and gave it to the great Steve Nash. But anyway, it's good to be here, guys. I just love you guys. I just wanted to say that on national TV. One-time league.
DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, we all are well aware of the Miami Heat and their particular culture. Udonis Haslem, who's been one of the mainstays of this franchise throughout its history, said, "It's a warrior's mentality, being part of something bigger than yourself and sacrificing for your brother. You have to be committed mentally or your body will never follow. It's demanding on and off the floor." Kevin?
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. It seems like we're in an era of tandems in the NBA. Teams with at least 2 great players. Shaq, if you're selecting a pair to start a team with, mix and match however you want, who would you take?
Definitely got to take the Greek Freak, and I'm going to take Luka Doncic. Because they're superstars already, but they're still implementing their plan. Give me those 2, it's a wrap.
Yeah, for me, Luka, no doubt about it. It'd be interesting to see how those 2 will play together. I wouldn't mind pairing Luka with a guy like Kawhi, though. That could be kind of interesting.
Luka with anybody would be interesting.
That's a great point.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point guard. And for Miami, Jay Crowder out there with Bam Adebayo. And there's Iguodala. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Dragic in at the 1. Oladipo with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Here's Mr. Clutch, coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. Down low. The second chance effort. And the rejection by Iguodala.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
It's tipped, and he gets it back.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Derek Jones Jr.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. For Indiana, they've gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals. No good from Mr. Clutch.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And Adebayo throws it down.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and a big throwdown.
Turner finds Warren, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
Well, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Jones for three. Pacers with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
Well, easy to be efficient on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in a rhythm tonight.
Jack, when you played, you had an incredible presence in the media. Jack, if you had social media back then, what might have been different?
Well, for me, I would have loved to have a direct communication with the fans. No misquotes. Big Aristotle's been misquoted a lot. I don't think they understand my genius. See, to me, E equals MC squared. You don't know that. Anyway, I admit I could have been a distraction at time, but hey, who cares?
Yeah, it's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
For Miami, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Dragic taking his time here. Goes back up, and it's sent back by Turner. Floats one. He can't get that one to fall.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebounds.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Here's Dragic. Jones trying to get open. And Dragic with the basket on the assist by Jones.
Well, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
The shot's good for Mr. Clutch.
And all the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from it.
Iguodala outside. Pass to Crowder. Good ball movement here by Miami. Adebayo against Turner. Adebayo kicks to Iguodala. 5 to shoot. Trying to get open is Crowder. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Big fella, when you watch the NBA now, there are fewer traditional centers who just pound it inside. But what are your thoughts on how the 5 position, that center position, has evolved?
Well, it's all about, having traditional size. These guys are becoming great shooters. The range, I think that's a great combo to have. Guys like Embiid and Towns, they're the next wave of the 5.
Here's Turner. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Inside, it's stolen by Dragic. Pass to Crowder. Out to the right wing. Here's Dragic. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Indiana leading. Here's Oladipo.
Oh, man. Yeah, Oladipo has had some highlight dunks in his career. There's another one.
Here's Dragic, coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Outside, Jones. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Pacers leading by 3. Shot on the wing. Oladipo misses.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. And the Pacers shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Adebayo with the elbow. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
The defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Sabonis. The pass to Mr. Clutch. It's good. And it's 6 points for Mr. Clutch.
Love the floor awareness from Sabonis. Capable of finding his guys when they are wide open.
Outside Dragic. Shoots it up. No good that time. So Indiana will take it the other way. More and more teams going to small ball, but Shaq, we still have big guys who affect winning because they throw their weight around inside. They make their presence known. Who leads the way when you think of that?
Greek Freak, Andre Drummond, Joel Embiid, Rudy Gobert, Clint Capella.
How do you come up with these names so quickly?
Listen, I am still the reigning president of the Big Man Alliance.
You are.
Anything big
you
man,
know.
I know. All these guards and foo-foo pick and pop players, I don't know who they are. When it comes to the BMA, Big Man Alliance, I am still the reigning president.
Fast break. Here comes Indiana. No good from Mr. Clutch.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Dragic kicks to Jones. Pass to Crowder. In the corner, Iguodala with it. 6 to shoot. For the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
To the middle. And Dragic with the basket on the assist by Iguodala. Dragic has got his second bucket of the night.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not.
In for the Heat. Derek Jones comes in for Duncan Robinson. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Sabonis, he's checked in for Turner. Warren comes in for Doug McDermott. White, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Mr. Clutch in for Aaron Holiday.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
We've got hero Jake Crowder out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Nunn in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
Well, T.J. Warren believes he can score, and he's done it a lot. Every year he ups the ante and wants to add more to his game. Defensively, maybe a little more focused.
The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. You played with so many other stars during your career, but talk about some of the incredible role players that were so important for you and the teams you played on.
You know, you like to use the word role players, Kevin. I like to use the word others. Off the top of my head, Udonis Haslem, Robert Horry, Mike Penberthy, Derek Fisher, Rick Fox, my main man Horace Grant, and my OGs, Ryan Shaw and Gary Payton. Yep.
Good names. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Raptors got the job done. He scored 48 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Dragic, he scores for only his third time tonight. Now 3 for 10, taking time out of the hole.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Heat. And the Pacers also making a change. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for DeLon Wright. Three-pointer, Crowder. It's hauled in by Warren. Pacers leading by 5. Oladipo right side. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Andre Iguodala.
Oladipo, a good free throw shooter, so well served to seek out contact and get to the line.
Pacers have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Jack, you always play with a lot of passion. Is it possible to play with so much fire that gets the best out of you? And so who in the league sometimes crosses that line and has too much of whatever that is inside that drives with it?
Greg, when we were playing, there's only one guy, Kevin Garnett. Now in this era, you got to go with Russell Westbrook, Draymond Green, and Kyrie Irving.
Chalk up 2 there. Pacers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Mr. Clutch the pass to Powell. And the layup's good off the glass. Powell's got 6.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
Iguodala outside. Pass to Crowder. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Warren's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Mr. Clutch the pass to Warren. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Warren's got his 2nd basket of the game.
T.J. Warren trusts that shot. Trust me. Fantastic at shooting with purpose off the pass. That's alliteration.
And it's slammed in by Jones.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Iguodala against Oladipo. The 3 connects from 3-point range. 7 points in the game.
Some confidence from Victor Oladipo, and why not? He's got the green light in this offense.
Here's Dragic. And he drops it in from the low post. Pacers leading by 4. Sabonis kicks to Warren. Indiana moving the ball around. That one good for 2. 14 points for Mr. Clutch.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Dragic. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside. And you look at the news every day, so much division. Commissioner Adam Silver has talked about basketball and sports really in general as a unifying force. And Shaq, it definitely does bring us together.
The NBA is a melting pot. It's not about where you're from or what language you speak. It's all about teamwork, discipline, and respect. And I've always said there's 2 things, despite what you have going on in the world, especially stressful, there's 2 things that'll shut all that down: music and sports.
They always do it. But isn't it great to be associated with the league that is on the forefront of those kinds of things?
I don't know about that, but it's great to be associated with you and Greg.
And that's nice that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've been waiting to come down here for years.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Kenny and Ernie. Ha, 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 ha.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. And Indiana, another three.
No doubt that Victor Oladipo is a guy that this franchise is leaning on, so showing some leadership here.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And here's Olynyk from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Oladipo with the ball. Jones covering. No good from Mr. Clutch. The Heat trail by 13. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
A floater, and it's Jones laying it in. Jones has got 8 points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Warren against Jones. Warren kicks to Oladipo. Passes to Mr. Clutch. Oladipo, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Mr. Clutch has got the lead up to 13 now for the Pacers. The pass to Olynyk. Dishes to Dragic. All sorts of time. Here's Jones. The kick out to Crowder from past the arc. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
And the Pacers call time here.
And drafted out of Kentucky with the 14th pick back in 17. Stardom really wasn't predicted for Bam.
Runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Pacers lead by 14. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what has to happen to pull out the win?
Well, we have to play through some of the tough times, okay, whether it's a missed call or whether missed shots. This is a passionate game, and we got to stay the course.
We'll see what happens. Thanks, Bo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Sabonis and Turner up front. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 1 spot. Here's Iguodala. It's hauled in by Warren. Warren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mr. Clutch, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Mr. Clutch has got the first bucket of the 3rd here for the Pacers. Dragic the pass to Iguodala. Outside Crowder. He kicks it to Dragic. Drills it from outside. Dragic has got 13.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Jones against Warren. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Back to Warren. Sabonis trying to get open. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Sabonis has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Dragic with a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala has got 3 assists tonight. And the layup is good. Sabonis has got his third basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat. They trail by 14. They host the 76ers after this game. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 5. Iguodala against Oladipo. And Oladipo pulls it down.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Sabonis. The shot missing. The Heat go the other way with it. Dragic left side, and that one is good.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Warren against Jones. Warren kicks to Oladipo. There's Sabonis, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Sabonis has got 8 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
It's stolen by Oladipo. Passes it to Mr. Clutch. Lays it up off the glass. Mr. Clutch has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Dragic the pass to Crowder. Right side, Dragic. Kicks it out to Jones. Off target from 3-point range. Pacers leading by 16. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, mid-range is where he makes his game. T.J. Warren excellent at utilizing that area of the floor. Offensive plays drawn up for him there.
Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Oladipo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He's got 16.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Dragic kicks to Crowder. Loads it up for Adebayo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, Bam gets himself a little bit of elbow room, and that's a confident-looking shot.
For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Here's Sabonis. The kick out to Warren. The Pacers keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. Sabonis, the pass to Mr. Clutch. No one near Turner as he lets it go. They shoot again, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Now, Sabonis has a tremendous skill set for a 7-footer. Remember his dad, Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis, very creative in his own right.
And the first one drops. A different look for Miami. Olynyk, he's checked in for Crowder. And it's Tyler Hero in for Andre Iguodala. The Pacers also changing it up. Powell, he's checked in for Miles Turner. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Oladipo. Good on both. Here's Hero. 7 points in the game. Timeout called, the Heat.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Pacers on defense. Outside, Jones. Back to Dragic. Clock at 4. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
McConnell gets to Warren. Back to McConnell. To the inside. Olynyk with the steal. Here's Hero. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Hero right now working himself into a lather, staying aggressive and drawing the defense's attention.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And he can't get the first one.
I think Tyler Hero's assimilation into the NBA was pretty smooth. As he went from Kentucky, in a system in which he got to run around off screens and shoot the ball, to one that allowed him to do that in his rookie season. That's given him a lot of confidence.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Jones. It's stolen by Dragic. And Dragic with a clear path to the hoop. Count it. Dragic has got 12 now in this quarter.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
McConnell passes to Warren. Here's Mr. Clutch. Some nice passing here by Indiana. To the paint. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's Dragic, and it's Miami with another.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
McConnell passes to Mr. Clutch. Now, here's Sabonis. Double team Sabonis. Warren trying to break loose. A shot by McConnell, no good. The Heat trail by 15. Outside Dragic. To the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Dragic has got 26 points.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Outside Warren. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Sabonis. Got a piece of it.
All the length of Kelly Olynyk helping to get that block.
Outside Dragic.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Howell for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Howell's got 9.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down. Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Now here's Dragic. He's covered by McConnell. And he banks in the layup. Dragic has got 18 points just in the second half.
Now that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Time call here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here, taking care of the...
Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor.
Left side.
Free throw good. Adebayo.
And the Adebayo experiment has been pretty awesome to watch just because it's gone nuclear. All the skills and his hard work paying off now.
In the middle, it's Olynyk in Adebayo. Then it's Jones. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Dragic in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Outside Dragic. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
No good on that one. Jay Crowder's checked in for Olynyk. He hits the second from the line. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Warren. Oladipo outside. To the middle. Gets it to go. That one good for Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 24 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Dragic, the pass to Adebayo. Here's Oladipo. Turner trying to free himself up. Oladipo misses.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
That's in. And the Pacer lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Crowder. And the pass to Turner. Fires from the corner. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Outside Dragic. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Pacers leading by 9. It's stolen by Jones. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. To the right side. Adebayo kicks to Dragic. No one near Iguodala as he lets it go. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Oladipo outside, down low. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
The Heat trail by 9. Inside, here's Crowder, and Crowder slams it in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Warren, good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Lets a floater go. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got 6 in the quarter.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
One of those guys who you say 6'4" but plays bigger, Oladipo, with the strength to finish through the contact.
For Miami, they've gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. And oh, here we go. Warren's got it. The fast break chance. The shot's good for Mr. Clutch.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Iguodala kicks to Dragic. That's tipped. Stolen by Warren. And now Sabonis pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
This is a huge bonus to have Sabonis drill a couple shots and add some offense to the attack.
Knocked away. That's to Crowder. Kicks to Iguodala. 6 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Using his height perfectly on the inside. Iguodala making the D get physical with his play.
First free throw is good. That one misses.
And while Iguodala might not be the star of any team he's on, he's always going to be a major contributor because he does so many things well on both ends.
Crowder with the steal. And with that shot, the Indiana leads cut to just 11 points in the basket from Jones.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And how about Sabonis getting up there and rising up to slam down?
Now here's Dragic. Tight defense on him. Crowder finds Dragic. Top of the key. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got 9 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. Here's Mr. Clutch. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
They are just killing him on the interior.
The free throw off from Mr. Clutch. The Heat trail by 15. Here's Jones. He feeds it to Crowder. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
To the paint. No good from Mr. Clutch. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. And Crowder slams it in.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Turner inside. Adebayo on him. To the inside. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Sabonis. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Outside, Jones. Pass to Iguodala. Now Adebayo. Right side, Dragic. Rocket 6. Tipped away. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dragic has got 8 points in the quarter.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Oladipo draws the double. Turner. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Timeout called, the Heat. You look at Mr. Clutch. He's really been playing well.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Mr. Clutch.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots.
Thank you, David.
Well, just working on extending that range. T.J. Warren in the offseason wanting to be a better three-point shooter. Nice to see him knock one down.
It's good. Crowder's got 10 points in just the second half.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Pacers lead by 16.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Heat shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Iguodala, the pass to Crowder. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Dragic from outside. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. And so just rolling to the finish line.
Wow, hammering it in. Oh!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Oladipo draws the double. Indiana moving the ball around. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Sabonis. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Jones is running. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Offline with his three. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Turner passes to Mr. Clutch. Basket good. Mr. Clutch has got 33 points.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Kicks it out to Jones. Passes it to Crowder. And here's Iguodala outside. But they get it back.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
And another great rebound there. I mean, he's pulled down a ton of them, and the size issue has not been a problem here today.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Sabonis. The kick out to Oladipo. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Fred Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.